You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
Whether you're a chef or a kitchen novice, my collection of cookbooks cater to every skill level. From mouth-watering main dishes to decadent desserts, I've written and published a collection of cookbooks that celebrate the joy of home-cooked meals. Beans and Rice Volume 2 has 130 authentic Belizean recipes and is distributed only by The Bear Pantry Show from our safe and secure website, bearpantryshow.com. If you're not interested in Belizean recipes, then The Pantry Laid Bare is the cookbook for you. I handpicked 111 of the best dishes that I've made on my popular cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, so that you can make better than restaurant quality meals at home. No More Leftovers is for those who prefer to make a smaller amount of food. I've scaled some of the recipes from this book, and then added some brand new recipes to make 95 delicious dishes that you can make for 1 to 4 people. Now I know that some people prefer to purchase from Amazon, so I took 65 of the best recipes from Beans and Rice Volume 2 and curated them for this cookbook. Every recipe in this book has a vibrant color photo to show how each dish is supposed to look. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. If you've ever wanted to make bread but have been afraid, then the bread book you need is the perfect guide for you. I've included 55 of the best bread recipes from my repertoire and illustrated them with large fonts, precise measurements, and a beautiful color photo for every loaf. And just when I thought I was done making cookbooks, I made this book in March of 2025. Get Baked is the ultimate cake cookbook for anyone who wants foolproof recipes for the best, moist, and decadent cakes. Whether you're a cake boss or a newbie, this book makes baking a piece of cake. From classic pound cakes to Belizean black fruit cake, pineapple upside down cake, and wild and wacky creations like these beautiful gelatin cakes, you'll be proud to take any of these cakes to your next potluck or cookout. Pick up these 3 books from Amazon or all 6 books from bearpantryshow.com. Bon appetit! Hey guys, make sure everything's working. Yeah, I think everything's working. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday morning, April the 14th, 2025. So let me tell you what happened. You go back to work. We'll leave it up. Okay. Thank you for coming in. So let me tell you what happened. I was on the couch. I was already dressed. I showered and was dressed already because we've been doing some cleaning and some reorganizing throughout the entire house. And I woke up today bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because now we're dealing with the backyard, right? I'll make a video on everything. So I'm on the couch and the phone goes off and it's an Amber Alert type thingy. And so sometimes it's an Amber Alert, sometimes it's a Silver Alert when an old person goes missing, right? We get a lot of that in this area. A lot of old people live in this town. So Jada's in the kitchen. I look at the phone and it says what the hell I put on the thingy, the thumbnail. I'll tell you what it says. It says, and I was in Viber because I kept getting a lot of ding, 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 ding in Viber. And it was like somebody put me in one of those Bitcoin chat things and I was deleting all of them. And then the Amber Alert thing took over, right? The alert thing took over. And so it says, come on, why can't I open this? It says, earthquake detected, drop, cover, hold on, protect yourself. USGS shake alert. I'm like, what the hell's this, right? That's what my brain thought right away. What the hell's this? I looked at Jada and I said, because Jada heard the thing too, and I said, earthquake. I didn't feel it yet. I just told her the thing said that. So she held on to the counter by the peninsula, and I'm on the couch, and you feel like you're on the ocean. I got dizzy instantly, and I got sick to my stomach. But it didn't feel like that boom, shake, 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 like we usually get. It was like, I was like, my God. Oh my God, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny. It happened at 10:08 California time in the morning. So I went straight to the Ring doorbell. Joe didn't feel it because he was outside with the tiller tilling the earth. So that thing's already vibrating. So he didn't feel it. Evie ran inside. So she felt something. Josh was asleep. So we still don't know if he felt it. But Jada and I felt it. And so then I called my aunt. Well, I called Effie first because Effie is deathly afraid of earthquakes. I'm afraid of earthquakes too, but not as deathly as Effie, right? And Effie wasn't even here when we had the big quake, the 6.7 in Northridge, right? So she didn't answer. So then I called her mom because Effie's visiting her mom. So my aunt didn't answer. I'm like, oh my God, are they okay? And so, because I didn't know where it was, I kept checking the Ring Doorbell app because in the app, they'll report these things more quickly. Another thing, if you have Spectrum for like your internet or your cable, they will alert you to things that's going on with the power, with the light department. I'm like, the electricity department. I'm like, what the hell? Why are they telling me stuff from the electricity department? They don't work for them, right? So on the Ring Doorbell, somebody just said that was a big one. And so then I kept searching, searching, searching. Nothing would come up with it till like 10 minutes later. So like it happened at 10:08. So at 10:22, it came across my feed that it was a 6.7 in the San Diego area. Long after that, they brought the news because I only watch Lifetime and Ion. So I had to switch to one of the local channels. He brought the news on NBC and it said it was a 5.2. Regardless if they dropped it from a 6.7 to a 5.2, that sucker is still big. Anything above a 3 for me is a big quake, okay? We don't play over here. But I have to tell you, stay woke, right? Stay woke, say, be safe. Evie ran inside. I don't know what Cora did because Cora didn't come inside. Hi, Carla, darling. I'm so upset because I don't know if what I'm doing is spring cleaning because it happens to be spring when I'm doing it. But I've been wanting to do this since the winter, but it's been too cold, right? So now that we have a few hot days, well, today it's cold again. See how I'm dressed? We had a few hot days last week. And so I started. I started like Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, and I did the living room. I threw away all the junk people were saving on top of my speakers and my stereo and stuff. And I cleaned up that whole area, put away one big stereo that Jada used to busk with. And then I went to the dining room because I could never find my dining room table. Every time somebody set one thing on it, it gets piled full of crap. So I did that. I did the sideboards. You know, everything takes time. I hung the picture that Anne Marie gave me. I'll show you guys when I go live again from the phone. The picture is really pretty on the dining room wall. It was not going to get any views in here because it was going to be out of the way from you guys seeing it. And then I'm hardly ever in here. You know what I mean? So then I went and I did the laundry room and the pantry because I moved my little shelf that I had in the laundry room. I have groceries that I put in the laundry room, but the sun comes in through that window and my stuff goes bad pretty quickly. So I put those all in the pantry. You know, certain oils have to be in the dark, right? And so I did the laundry room, and then yesterday me and Joe did the garage. And when I tell you, every part of my body hurt. Joints hurt, muscle hurt, eyelash hurt, everything hurt yesterday when I was done. Even my breathing was bad because it was dusty in there. And because we did the garage, we had to do the truck. I don't know what kind of husband I have, but he's like related to Sanford and Son. He's related to Fred Sanford, you know, because he's junky. He's junky. My God, today he could keep junk. He's not really a hoarder because he doesn't have a lot of things, but he doesn't keep it organized. So I had to get into the back of the Tahoe because we don't have the third bench. The Tahoe never came with the third bench. And I had a box in there where he had his tools and stuff because, you know, his Tahoe's old, so you have to have tools with you. The box broke apart and everything was scattered. I'm like, this is all missiles if we crash. So I organized everything. I put my, not the beach bag, but I have the beach chairs, the umbrella, the beach shoes. Everything's in the back of the Tahoe because I'm going to the beach the first hot day the beach has. Anything above 75, your girl is gone. They said last week, Thursday and Friday was going to be 75 each day. Nah, it was 65. I'm like, then people off. So we did the truck, we did the garage. The only thing left now to do in the garage is for him to climb up and put up 2 suitcases that Jada travels with because she's not going to travel till later on this year. And then I have to shred everything from 2017 and 2018, I think. I'm saving from 2019 to now, but I have to shred 2017 and 2018. And I hate shredding because you have to take the staples out of stuff if there's staples and stuff. And then you put it in the machine will chew it up and get jammed. So I want to buy one of those rolling things, not the marker, but the whole thing that looks like a stamp that you roll and you redact things. You know, like when you see the government put out reports and they redact stuff, you see that black line. I want to do that. They have the markers, but the markers are like 5 for $27. The rolling thing is like 2 for $13. So I think they probably roll out pretty quickly. But shit, if the two of them last for me to do the 2 years worth of crap, I'll count myself lucky, right? So I want to buy that and just sit at my leisure and just roll that thing over the important parts. Like I found when Jory had received unemployment in the pandemic, and I found the his paperwork, and Joe was just tossing it in a big bag of trash. And when I opened that little bag, it had like his social security number and stuff on it. I'm like, the hell? We got to secure these things. So you just can't throw away paperwork like this. So I have to do that like leisurely though. I'm not even going to start today because that's going to be stressful. I don't want to sit and tear the stuff up because tearing up starts hurting your wrist, right? So then Joe went outside with the tiller and he tilled a small area between the patio and the dog house so that we can start growing. We're not going to start growing today. Carla got out all the seeds you sent me. Thank you. So he's got to secure that area from Evie because Evie's going to dig it up. So we're going to have to put some chain, not chain link. Is that what it's called? Is it chain link fence? Like the chicken wire fence around that area, and we have to go get soil, and he has to put something to shore it up. And but child, we need to start growing because we can't afford the things we need to eat, like the red, yellow, orange peppers, the cilantro. I'm always out of cilantro because as you buy it, it goes bad, right? Carrots, onion, okra, cucumber. Joe says he has a little bit of his kalalu coming up where he's going to take some of that seed and plant it somewhere else because they're kind of dying out on him. Yeah, like the live, guys, like the live. So we're safe. Thank you, Jesus. It felt awful, but it was in San Diego. San Diego is about an hour and 45-minute drive away from me. It was in some town called Julian or Julian, depending on if they say it the Spanish way. And it's like 3 miles outside of Escondido, which is a part of San Diego. Jada was just in San Diego all day Saturday. Jada and Dean went to San Diego all day Saturday. They didn't come back till like 10 at night. She was just out there. You know, I would have been panicked if my baby was out there not answering, right? And they felt it in Mexico too. The last thing we need right now is a disaster in California because you know that a-hole is not going to send us no help. We got to make sure we keep our federal dollars for when disaster strikes because you know California is earthquake territory and fire. Okay? Constantly there's some kind of brush fire over here because people start the fires. All right? So we're good. We're good. Praise God. We're good. On the news, it said there was widespread damage in that area. I don't know what that means. If you saw the walls crack, if things came down, I would have to go back and watch the news. So you guys, keep your eyes peeled to see what happened. But I just kind of set up the live and came live. I'm gonna start recording some more vlog style videos because I can pump those out more easily to where I can have content on my page. Because you see how long I'm going in between uploads, right? Even with the shorts are hard to make when it comes to cooking shorts where I have to do voiceover. So I'm gonna do the tamales. Remember I did the tamales when I talked about how Jory became a teacher. I have the tamales as a short. I don't even know if I'm gonna talk to do a voiceover. I might just keep it under a minute because if I keep it under a minute, I can use music from the YouTube library. I might keep it under a minute and just post that. I just link it to the longer video because I already talked in the longer video. And then I'm just going to start putting out some vlogs. The vlogs are easy to make. They're easy to edit and I can pump out more videos, so that I can stay relevant in the algorithm. Because right now the food stuff is kicking my butt. I taped a video when my aunt and them came to visit and I showed that I was making cinnamon rolls for them. I still haven't edited that video, right? I did a video where I did the black soup when I went live with the black soup 2 weeks ago. I still haven't edited that video. And then what did I make yesterday? I made meatloaf with egg, with boiled egg inside of it. Yesterday with mashed potatoes, and I was showing you how I put the boiled egg in the meatloaf. I didn't edit that video. So I can edit it more quickly if I just sit and talk about it. Like in the vlog. Oh, yesterday, let me tell you guys what I did yesterday. I did this and I did this, and I could cut away to it. That can be an easier edit for me than to do a voiceover edit. It takes a long time for me to get the voiceovers done. I have to wait till it's quiet at night, till the puppy's quiet, Jada's quiet, everybody's quiet, and then sit down and record the voiceover over there in the living room. And then sometimes you hear cars racing down the street and all this mess. So thank you, Carla. It's free. Miss Lucky, how are you doing, my darling? It's free to like the video. It's free. I don't even ask you guys to share the video. You know what pisses me off? When you go on YouTube in any niche And the minute you land on somebody's page, you're like, hi guys, please like the video because it helps the channel a lot. It helps me a lot. It's not about you, the creator. It's about the viewers. I want you guys to have a great experience. That's why you don't see a lot of commercials in my videos. I could sit there, put a commercial every 2 minutes. That's effing annoying, isn't it? Even on the TV shows, you go at least 5 to 8 minutes before you see a commercial. At YouTube, then people put commercial every 2 minutes. I can't. I don't watch anybody who put commercials like that. And anybody would start, hi guys, please like the bitch. I just landed on your page. Why am I gonna like this video if I don't know what it's all about, right? Like it at the end. If you liked what I produced, you like it at the end. If you didn't like it, just don't do nothing. Move on. People say put a thumbs down. It helps the algorithm. No, it doesn't. It looks negative. And YouTube will say, hey, okay, these people don't like what she's putting out. Let's not put it out. I have to do a lot of surveys when I go on YouTube and I'm watching my favorite creators in any niche. YouTube will randomly just pick me and say, hey, what did you think about this video? How many stars would you give it? Was it entertaining? Was it what do you call it? Educational? Was it informative? What was it? And I have to tell him what it was. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So if that comes across your feed, do a survey. Do a survey and let them know if it was entertaining or educational or informative, and if you liked it and if you want to see more like that, because then they'll come back and tell me, and then they'll start putting it in the algorithm, right? So all that cleaning we did in the garage, I didn't record none of that. I record some of the stuff we were doing over the weekend. I didn't record none of the cleaning in the garage because the garage was open, and then you can see like the neighbor across the street, their street, the street address, this, that, the third. You could see my license plate on Jada's truck and the Tahoe. So I'm like, I ain't got time to blur all this shit out. So I'm just not going to record nothing. But I recorded after the show how clean the garage is. Joshua walked in and he goes, oh my God. Ah. Eventually, I might get rid of that desk that I have in the garage. It's a big, beautiful desk, but to put it in here, it would take up more than half this room because it's wide it's deep from the wall to the front. It's super deep. It has drawers on both sides that can be filing cabinets. That's why I kept it, because I put all my business stuff in there. But right now, I use the top part of the desk is being used as a bookcase. But Joe says he will build a bookcase well, he won't build it. He'll buy it and assemble it because it was cheaper to buy and assemble than to build one. We have a big cabinet in the garage that I was keeping the books in, but I took them out of there and I put all my appliances in there because I can never find any of my appliances. I didn't even know some of the appliances that I have. Jada, did you, I don't remember this, but do you know that we have a little pot where you can boil? See, I think you bought it for me. You know how you like to buy me those little waffle makers and the bun cake maker and stuff? I have a little bitty thing where you can boil stuff in it, like noodles, like a noodle making thing. I'm going to drag that out and use that. I found some corn husk to either make dukuno or Mexican tamales, and I think I'm going to make Mexican tamales. I haven't made Mexican tamales since I did the Mexican tamales video. So I can definitely do an update to that video to not make it so lengthy, because that video I showed you how to do the red sauce, the green sauce, the beef tamales, the chicken tamales, the cheese tamales. Now, we're just going to go with Joe. Joe will do some beef. We'll put beef in it. We'll put cheese in some, and we'll just do green sauce, because I found out that I hate the red sauce. I don't like the peppers that they use for the red sauce, and I don't like that they put the masa in the red sauce. So we'll just do the green sauce, the green salsa, right? And we'll make some Mexican tamales so I can send some for Esther, because I made some tamales for Jory the other day, but it was Belizean tamales, and that was to celebrate him signing the contract. And he says Esther doesn't really like Belizean tamales. She doesn't hate it, but she can take it or leave it. So he ate all the tamales I sent to his house. And I said, okay, well, next time I'll make some Mexican tamales and send her some. You know what I mean? Hey, Thomasina, how y'all doing? Girl, we good. We good. It was almost 2 hours away from here in San Diego, but we felt that shit. We felt it. It was scary because it makes you sick to your stomach. It didn't just shake. It rolled like if you're on the ocean or something. And so it makes you dizzy. Well, it makes me dizzy because I have trouble with my balance. And I got sick to my stomach. Yeah, so that's what's going on over here. I feel, I think I'm going to name that video Order Creates Peace, because when things are in order, it's peaceful. That's why they have policemen and law enforcement to create order out of the chaos, right? So that we can have peace. So the house feels peaceful, it feels airy, it feels happy, because it was feeling depressing with all the junk that was in here. I'm like, why do we have all this crap? I don't like crap around me. That's why I started with my clothes and I got rid of some of the clothes. I went through after we did that live on Friday, I went through the drawers and I'm getting rid of all the crap. Because sometimes I'll keep old ratty clothes just to wear, like when we're doing ratty things like paint. When am I going to paint again? I want to paint my hallway though. I want to paint my hallway and all the doors to the bedrooms and to the bathroom. I do want to do that. But girl, paint is expensive.
And you just said you wanted to paint the baker's rack.
I did that. I said that too. You know why I haven't painted the baker's rack yet, babe? The paint is expensive. You go buy 2 can of that Rust-Oleum paint and Jesus, Lord have my probably a good $50 for 2 can of them paint right now. Paint is expensive. Yes, go make the calls and come back, Thomasina, my darling. Go make the calls. At first it said 6.7 and they dropped it to 5.2. It's still bad, and they said they had widespread damage reported. Okay. Now let's talk about the news because I haven't been caught up with the news since Friday. But somebody texted me and told me that Gail King, Katy Perry, and who else, Jada? Gone up in a space in a some balloon looking thing. What the hell wrong with these bitches? They don't have enough money. It's like, I don't understand. Space could stay out there. I only want to see space in Star Trek. How far away is space anyways? Because when the plane goes up to the highest where plane fly to fly you from here to there, they go up 37,000 feet. How much feet is space? That's what I want to know. They don't gone to no some other planet. They went to space.
Katy Perry's a mom. You think I'd go up there being a mom?
But Katy Perry is a MAGA.
That's true.
So they're kind of dumb. They don't make good decisions. There, I said it. Huh?
She is?
Yeah, they said she's a MAGA. Wasn't she married to that MAGA dude that got arrested for graping and all kind of stuff? Russell Brand?
A long time ago, she's now with Orlando Bloom.
They said she's a MAGA? What is 11 for 11 minutes? You watch when they go out there and then blow to smithereens. Just a land in my backyard. I don't like Gayle King and I don't like Oprah. There, I said it. I don't like what Oprah did to Michael Jackson's legacy after the man died. If you're going to come report these things, do it when he's alive. That's why I talk the negative things about my pa while he's alive. I'm not going to wait till he dies to talk the negative things because they could say, oh, he's not here to defend himself. He's here to defend himself. He can watch my show and see why I say he could come back and tell him, oh, no, if I lie or not. You know what I mean? Talk that shit when they're alive. So I don't like Gayle King nor Oprah. I think this is a distraction too. They're doing the GOP bidding to try to distract us from something, girl. What time is it? No wonder I'm hungry. 11:36. Oprah, she always the cry. She gone too? Carla, did she go up in the thing too? I like Katy Perry, but not all her views. Yeah.
Katy Perry.
Huh?
I don't like Katy Perry. She's fucking rude.
Tell us more, Jada.
She's just rude. You can see it when she's a judge on Idol. Like, she thinks she's the shit and she's not.
Mm-hmm. And she's naturally ugly, you know.
Yeah.
Naturally, she's ugly. It's when she put on those makeup, she looks good. She knows how to contour and paste and paint and whatever.
She thinks she's coming off funny, but she's coming off rude, I think.
Mm-hmm. Because sarcasm only works for Sophia from the Golden Girls and Simon Cowell. Sarcasm doesn't work with anybody else. You know? She was crying for Gail. I can't. Man, I have a lot of accounting to do, but I'm not doing nothing today. I'm going to rest my eyes today. Rest my eyes and stay focused on my dad because I think I've been unfocused about my dad for a whole week. The hell? She has a couple of songs that I like. Jada, name one.
Firework.
Name another one.
I Kissed a Girl.
No, I hate that one. I've always hated that one. I hated. I hated that when you used to sing that at the beach.
I know.
And it's not the words or the storyline behind it. It's just the melody. I can't stand the melody of that song.
Roar.
Yeah, Roar. There you go. One song from Katy Perry Barbara likes. Oh my God.
Bon appetit.
I don't think I know that one. I think my favorite modern artist is the one that did All About That Bass. What's she name again?
Megan Trainor.
Megan Trainor. I love all of Megan Trainor's songs. And I sing them. She has a commercial she's doing all that I'm constantly singing. You know? I like the one, I'm not your mother. Just listen to me. They're annoying. They have too much money. All these people have too much money on their hands. I saw a report of a little baby in Belize born with a cleft palate. I think I've told you guys several times that if I were rich, that's where all my money would go to help people fix their cleft palate in all countries because it's such an easy fix and it makes such a difference to the human being's life, the person who's affected by the cleft palate. You know? And the little baby is born with it. They're trying to get the baby to come to America to have the surgery done here by whoever is going to do it for free. But now they need money for the mother and the baby to take out their passport to travel. Now, Belize should step back and give them people their passport for free. This is effing annoying. The people have to come for health reasons and they still have to pay $130 something for passport. The hell? It's like, damn. She's a tether? What does that mean, Carla? Who's a tether? Who are we talking about, Katy Perry or Gail? Let me see who all made in this thing. Let's ask. I opened an old phone last night. It was an Android S5, Galaxy S5 or 5S or whatever the hell. And I found all pictures of my mom right before she passed. It effed me up big last night. Why did I open that phone? Why? Who went to space today? The first all-female Blue Origin flight features Katy Perry, Gayle King. Only them two? Mm-mm-mm. A star-studded crew? Really? They're not stars. 6 among 6 women. So who are the other 4 women? That's who I care about. Mm-mm-mm. So there's some pushback to Gayle King. Olivia Munn notably called the mission gluttonous. We don't like she doesn't want to have toe thumbs.
No, that's Megan Fox. I like Megan Fox.
Megan Fox for her thumbs, they look like big toes. Huh?
Olivia Munn is a pick-me girl.
Who? Olivia Munn is a pick me? Okay. See, I like Jada in my life because she knows things. Oh, she doesn't, Katy Perry doesn't have her own opinion. Yeah, you know, we don't F around with people who voted for Trump. And if they're MAGA, I'm sorry. I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'm not going to pretend. I don't like MAGA. And I have my own family members that are MAGA and I don't talk to them. There you go. So if you're a stranger watching my video and you get pissed because I say I don't like MAGA, I don't talk to my own family and friends who are MAGA. Uh-huh. We're talking about them idiots that went into space this morning, Thomasina. Everybody okay? Okay, good, good. So we're talking about Gayle King and Katy Perry that went into space this morning. Whenever you're sitting go up in a space, guys, they're trying to distract us from what's going on the ground, okay? Because that man is still doing the most. I hear yesterday Joe come and tell me that he's deporting Jamaicans now. He got fast with Jamaicans now. Why? Because I guess the Prime Minister of Jamaica is not kissing his butt. And so he said he gonna send home Jamaicans even if they have green card. And so Jada said maybe it's Belizeans next, right? And I'm like, no, the Belizean Prime Minister kiss everybody ass, so we know they're not send we home. Because Trump like who kisses his ass. You know what I mean? So you know the Prime Minister that's in Belize right now don't belong to my party. There I said it. Yeah, they gone up there for 11 minutes, Carla. Isn't you told me it's 11 minutes? They went up for 11 minutes? I tell you, I wake up, I slept so good last night because I took ibuprofen for all the pain I was in from doing the garage. And I woke up late this morning. Joe even stayed in the bed late. Joe is a 5 o'clock person. Lord have mercy. 5 o'clock. Jory is a 4 o'clock person. What wrong with them people? Joe stayed in the bed till about 6:30. I'm like, wow. Wow, look at that. I'm blessed. You're in the bed still. It's not the US Thomasina, because they're born in Belize, the mama and the baby, they have to get a Belize passport to travel. So Belize should just let the people get the passport and waive the fee. Why should we have to donate money for them to get passport when Belize should just waive the goddamn fee for the passport? Come on. I'm sure they waive it for everybody else in the politics, right? Waive the fee, because whatever organization over here that's going to take the baby in, they're going to take the baby in and do the surgery. So that's the organization that I'd like to donate to. You know? Last week there was collecting offering for a little baby. Sadly, the baby passed. I didn't even go and see if they had the funeral. Hi, Myrna. How are you? Myrna says she did not feel the earthquake over there in Arizona. It was here in Mexico that they felt it. At first, they said 6.7. I said, God damn, 6.7. But a 5.2 ain't no joke either, especially if it's shaking right underneath you. You know? When I read the thing, they need to have a different song for that, though. They need to have the song like when bombs are incoming or something, because I thought it was just an Amber Alert. And when I picked up the phone, well, I had the phone in my hand because I was deleting those stupid, I was removing myself out of those stupid, what do you call the thing, the text chat from Viber when they put you in these damn Bitcoin bullshit. I don't even know these people, right? I don't even use Viber. I only have it for backup for when WhatsApp no work. And I'm over there swiping, deleting, and muting, and da-da-da. And I said, what the hell? And they go, Jada, earthquake!
They should just use you saying earthquake. That's my favorite thing to do. I said they should just use your voice yelling earthquake.
Yeah.
That's like your favorite thing to do.
That's like my favorite thing. And then I say it in Spanish too. Temblor! 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 You know where I get the temblor from? When they had one when we used to have the shop, and all the Mexican shop owners over there was like, temblor! Temblor! I'm like, bitch, you need to say that in English. I don't know what the hell temblor was. It's a trembler. Yeah. Yes, louder sounds. You have strep? Look at Myrna. Where the hell you gonna get strep from now? You name left the house.
Strep is going around.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. I remember a couple of years ago, they tell me I have strep. And I gonna get the antibiotics. And then I was like, that thing don't look like strep. You know, and then I just stopped. And it wasn't strep. Then people lied. They always want to put you on the damn antibiotics. And don't take no Cipro. Don't take no Cipro. Especially if you're old. Don't take no Cipro. My sister swears that Cipro is the thing that gave her anxiety and depression. Made her life a living, breathing hell. Still recovering. When Joe went 2 years ago and they wanted to give him Cipro, I told the doctor about my sister and he goes, well, you know. And I said, what could happen to my husband? He goes, well, he can snap his ligaments. And it can happen with the first pill, or it could happen 6 months after you take the last pill. And especially his Achilles tendon. Jada, I found a picture with your plate and your screws in your foot in that old phone. Henrique brought it to you? Ay, 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 caramba. Caramba. Me not going out there at no party right now. I'm in this kick again where I want to have a party for my birthday. And I looked at the patio again and the junk Joe have out there. I'm like, God, why? Then my sister keeps saying, why do you want to have a party when you could just like freaking go to the beach and enjoy yourself instead of slave home in the heat? I would like the dry cleans to do a what do you think I like, Jada? The pop-up thing?
Just go and get yourself like a little place on the beach for a couple of days and do that.
Do what?
Airbnb on the beach.
I wish if I could, I would afford. I would if I could afford that, I would. You see, I'm still paying off a water heater. Then Joshua gonna tell me, when you get down to the last payment before the interest is due, whatever you have left, I'll pay it. I should start paying $5 and then pay $500. Come let them see your hair, Mama. It's cute. I like the red bows. I think you're the cutest teacher at that school.
Well, thank you.
I like the white eyeliner. Where do you get the nice dark eyeliner from? And I can't have none.
Remember I told you I found the last one at Target and I can't find it
okay.
again?
I like this. This is so cute the way you did the little thingy there. It's cute.
Thanks.
Is that a real mole?
Which one?
Above your eyebrow.
Yeah, I just put a dot.
But it's a real mole.
Mhm.
And the one of your mouth is not real.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I like to ties it together.
She put these damn fake moles.
What? People used to do it to hide their smallpox.
Oh.
And it was also a sign of wealth because only rich people could afford makeup.
Miss Lucky, I think I would say that my knee is at 100% healed. There's only one complaint that I have. If I kneel on the hard floor, I can't kneel for too long. But I can kneel on soft things like the pillow and the bed and stuff like that. And I can walk. I don't get any pain when the weather changes. Praise God. Because somebody had spoke that over me. When I told them that I injured my knee, this is an older person, and the person said, oh my God, from here on, when the weather changes, you're going to have pain. That knee is going to cause you pain for the rest of your life. I'm like, you better stop. Stop. No speak that bullshit over me. I be binding things. I'm scared of hurricane. Carla said cuteness overload, Jada. I'm scared of hurricanes, Thomasina, because we grew up with that shit, and it seems like every 2 seconds we had to batten down the hatches, make powder bun, and pray to God. Every minute we have to bend down and kiss our asses goodbye. Hurricane season start from June 1st to friggin' November 1st, right? Earthquakes, we're not gonna have another one right now. We're gonna speak it. Yeah, this person gonna tell me this shit, but just because he old and he in a pain. I'm like, you will keep your pain over there. Pain comes from inflammation, and I worked on my inflammation. The hell? So the knee looks like my knee again. But it took a while. It took like 3 months or 4 months, right? You guys remember to keep Evie in your prayers. 1 month from now, because today's the 14th, so May 15th is her surgery. Keep my sweet Evie. Jada, did you check the email to see if the people answered?
I did. I didn't get anything.
What the hell is taking them so long? We're going to have to pass the collection plate to do Evie surgery? I didn't even realize B is not in this live. Let me tell her I'm live. Myrtle Beach is where all the hurricanes are, right? Thank you, Myrna. All the other dogs have done fine. But because we just lost Winnie, we're like really extra careful with Evie. Evie's not even allowed to go in the garage when the door is open. Child, you're not going to run out. When Jada comes home, we're like, we open the security door very carefully. We don't want her to run out, you know. Oh, Lord. Jada, is she in front of Joshua's room?
Yeah, she moved.
She moved. She likes to lay in that little area in front of Joshua's door because it's dark and closed in. I think she needs a little cave. We need to build our little cave, okay? You just love your beauty, baby girl. Ah, thank you, Thomasina, my darling. Yeah, she's gorgeous, and she's always been gorgeous. I found a picture. I'm like, we so hate her. I found a with a picture at. We just haters over here, right, Jay?
Yeah.
And haters just insecure. That's all. That's all. That's all. Look at that baby. And the picture is blurry. Okay, look at that baby because I froze it out of a video. And Jory used to be so jealous of her. Jory would say they only like her because of her crazy hair. See, that's her with Jory that I put in that video. Hi, B. So, Thomasina, I found some of the bags that I told you that I used to make. This is one of the bags. That's side A. And then we have side B. Everything that I do is reversible. I like reversible things. You used to wear makeup like that when you were in your 20s, Berna? I started to wear makeup when I got older. I didn't used to wear makeup when I was younger. This is a messenger bag. That's side A. And that's side B. I found some of the bags, so I took picture. Is that another one? Did I show side A already? Yeah. No. No, 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 no. That's the front of side B, my darling. That's the front of side B. And then the back of side B. And then this is the bag in the reverse. And we used to have to like match the things. See, that's the back of the bag. Then that's another messenger bag. We doing the darn thing. Then let's see. I found a picture of when Sherry Shepherd came to the house, and I had somebody in the background videotaping, Joshua videotaping us. You never wear makeup? That's because you're too gorgeous, Brenda. Too gorgeous. Look at me looking native. We're going to get her spayed. We don't want her to breed. That's me looking native as F. Let me hide my eyes so the thing don't pick up. And that's my native great-grandmother. See where the native comes from? We think she was Mayan. Me too, Myrna. Me too. All I can do is Nix, and Nix is chaos out 'cause everybody found out about it. That thing pissed me off because it was my best friend Linda that told me to well, she bought the Nix for me. This is me, Jada, and my brother like 3 days before my mom died. We didn't know she was gonna pass. We're taking pictures to do a vlog. I didn't even end up putting out the vlog because she ended up passing away. See? Me and my brother with her. And she's still smiling, not knowing what the hell was coming next. That's what I found on that phone. I just kind of screenshotted it. This is my mom on this side is my mom, and on the other side is my Aunt Lita. They favor more than the auntie that threw me away. Remember my next auntie that threw me away? Then that black lady is the Mennonite black lady is a Belize, and she converted to Mennonite. Look at the shirt that I was wearing. You see any boobs to show? You see any cleavage to show? No, right? Right? The husband was really, really respectful and nice. What's up, baby?
I'll be back to the store and get a sandwich.
What store, Wayne? I needed something from there bad too.
I was gonna get stuff for spaghetti. Did you need something?
Like what?
Like
I got sauce.
the ground beef.
But not to cook it today though. It's frozen.
But like if you took it out now, would it be done? Would I be able to cook it later tonight?
No. That sucker stays solid hard from Costco. I don't know what's up with that.
Well, I don't need it tonight, but I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight.
We have what's the thing that I made yesterday? Meatloaf.
Oh, there's meatloaf?
I have meatloaf with egg in the middle, and I have mashed potatoes.
Okay, I was just gonna get the noodles then.
If you don't have to get the noodles, don't get it yet. Because I don't have the meat.
Well, for tomorrow, if you take it out now.
Oh, okay. The spaghetti noodles. There was something I needed from there really bad, Jada. It might have been like cilantro, like something cheap like cilantro. Can you get that for me?
Okay.
Just one though, because it's going bad when we get 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that. Okay. So let me tell you about this lady. This lady convert to this Mennonite bullshit, right? And the man respectful and nice. The lady dressed like Mennonite all day long, like she born into it. And as we took this picture, she was one of my viewers. She kept putting her hand and closing my shirt like she done my effing ma. And I'm like, get your hand off of me, lady. If my own husband will tell me to cover up myself, who the hell out there should tell me anything? Right? The man kept telling her, behave. Leave her alone. What the hell wrong with this lady? Nothing to show. No cleavage. No, I don't like to show cleavage. Smoke fish? I think Joe does. I'm not too much of a fan of fish. We're going down. We're going down memory lane because I found pictures on an old phone. I tell you, that lady matters. Then she come and left one thing here to attach to my faucet to make me drink some hard water, some kind of mineral water. And then when it was done, I had to mail the thing to her, and it cost $99 to mail. She did give me back the money, but I had to hunt her down for my money. Oh, that lady was. That's one of the viewers that was a nightmare for me to meet. That's my mom and her siblings, and one of them was already gone. My uncle Les was already passed. 4 brothers in the back and 3 sisters in the front. It's not the camera, Rob. It's the pictures, because I just kind of screenshot them off the phone. I don't know how to transfer them from that phone because the phone will have no connection. So I might have to let Joshua connect it to the internet, to the Wi-Fi, then I can send the pictures. So that's what I found. Who this now? Okay, that's them. Oh, this is when me and Jada met Kojo. What's his name? Boris Kojo and his lovely wife. See? See how that picture better, Rob? And Boris Kojo was so funny. Let me blow it up, because he looked at Jada and he goes, "Why in the hell do we look so much alike?" And it's not a lie. They had the same skin complexion. They got kind of the same nose. And he goes, "Why do you look like me, little girl?" And he looked at his wife and he goes, "I swear I'm not the dad." They were so nice. They're both nice people. And look at Nicole, how gorgeous. My God, that lady's so pretty. And they have a son that looked just like her, and the daughter looked just like him. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So Joe want to send home some of those Obama phones that I used to get. So Joshua was wiping them clean last night and charging them to see if they worked. And that's when I found an old Android that I owned, an Galaxy S5. They're up to S25. Joe has an S20 and Joshua has an S25. And I charge it up, saying maybe I could watch YouTube on it when I fall asleep, right? Because my phone keeps dying at night when I'm watching YouTube. When I looked in there, child, it was all these pictures. I'm like, oh my God. There was more with mommy too. Yeah, I didn't like. First of all, don't be touching me. I'm one of them people that don't like to be touched. Don't touch me. I don't even like to hug, because when I hug you, your perfume or cologne is going to stay on me for the rest of the day. And I'm very affected by people's fragrances. Dean came and hugged Evie, and Dean cologne stay on Evie all day. Jada had to go and bathe Evie. And Dean said it's because the cologne got on his clothes rather than on him when he squirted it on. But child, no. Mm-mm. No. So this lady just kept touching me. Trying to close my blouse. I'm like, look, I always tell you guys, if I have a friendship and that friend is treating me poorly, be it a female friend or a male friend, right? I walk away because I realize God blessed me with a husband that doesn't treat me like shit. And if my own husband, where I have a contract with, because you do know marriage is a contract, right? And you realize that you can get married in any country and it will be honored in any country. You could get married in Belize and the marriage is honored here in America. You can get married in America and it's honored over there in Russia. It's honored. That's the one contract that you can make where it's honored in every country. And the government made up that contract. God didn't make it up, right? Because you could walk in the church, have big wedding like that girl from Roll and Cole or whatever. They got married when they got married a few years ago. Big wedding dress, tuxedo, party, after party. And they weren't married on paper because it would have messed up with his Medicaid. Later on, they got married on paper when they started making money in YouTube. But it was a whole lie. That storyline was a whole lie. I don't care what you want to call it. It was a lie. That's why I tell you, all YouTubers lie, except for me. That's why I'm broke, because I tell the damn truth. I would have my Mm. Those don't those it's not a chip that you could take out, the B. And I never used to save my pictures on the SIM card. I save my pictures only on the phone. I don't know why I do that. Even now, my pictures are not saved on the SIM card, just on the phone. I think I can do that, Thomasina. I think I just have to connect it to the internet. I don't think the phone is hooked up to the internet. You want to get married somewhere in the ocean? That count too? That count too? Like people are like, "Oh, did you go to church for your?" I did, but people like to ask that. Like, the church doesn't matter, boo. It doesn't matter. Anybody could get the permit to be an officiant by whatever country or state you live in, right? Anybody. I could sign up online and get it, and I could marry somebody. So it's a contract, and like I said, if I have a contract with Joe and he doesn't treat me bad, why am I gonna stay with you where to treat me bad and I don't even have a contract with you? The hell? Mm-mm. Thomasina, stop lie. You know what the hell a mukbang is? You see B Love slurp up them thing. Brenda says she gonna get married in the ocean. Not on the ocean, in the ocean. Let me see if she said on. As long as it's not the Bermuda Triangle. Oh my God. It's so good when the weekends come because I take a break from Trump and to hear asshole stupidness on the weekends. I can't. I saw Bernie Sanders was in LA. I didn't know that it was LA, because people kept typing in the chat that it was LA. And LA is Louisiana. L.A. That's LA. That's Los Angeles. You have to put the dots in between. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is Louisiana. Not that I would have gone because I don't like to be in big crowds like that. The hell? Mm-mm. But grateful for the people who went. What are we gonna do? Where is Africano? I love Africano so much. Africano said at the end, he says, "Stay tuned," and in the middle of it, he goes, "Incoming, cussing incoming, like Stitch incoming, cussing incoming." Through a Dutch oven at her 3 times. I sent her a message and asked why she's still there. See? No. No. My friend that I stopped talking to after the elections, we talked this weekend. I think it was Friday. And he or she, let's not pinpoint who it is, still wanted to debate. And we're on the same side. We don't like Trump. But he doesn't like me to say that they stole the election. And I'm saying it because it's true. We're not like them who was saying it for 4 years and when it's not true. We know they stole it because he said it 3 times out of his mouth and Elon Musk's son has said it. It's like, girl, it's true. Oh, don't say that. You sound like Mark. I'm like, F you and your mama. See, Miss Lucky. No, Joe tries. Joe tries. In that I'd say, like, if I put on a clothes, I can't see it in the back, right? Unless I go look in a full length mirror. So if it makes me look fat in the back, tell me. That's not insulting to tell me. Tell me. Mickey is tell me. So I do the same thing for Jada. That don't look bad. That don't look good in the back, girl. Looks good in the front, but don't look good in the back. You need to change that, especially teaching kids, girl. So we are very honest in this house. But Joe does not like the bell stuff. He can't stand when I put on the bell sleeves and the 3-tiered skirts. But I love them and I think they make me look good and they make me feel happy. So he doesn't fight with me over it. He's like, you like it? That you to wear that? Because he wears some bloody foolishness too sometimes. I'm like, what the hell is that? Okay, if you want to wear that, boo, you wear that. We are still our own individuals, right? Hey, I have a Dutch oven. Send me some of the recipes. I have two Dutch oven, a big one and a kunku one. The big one, all I boil in it is my tea for my kombucha though. But the little one, we could cook in it. I used to just make bread in that, but I told Joe we can start cooking in it because we're running out of pots. Because that pot set what I buy the other day that you guys helped me buy, every one of them pots stick. I keep saying that I'm gonna cook in it to show you guys how it's sticking, but child, I don't want to waste my food. I like how Jada she gonna get my ground beef. She don't get my ground beef. You notice that I was hesitant about giving her my ground beef, right? It stays frozen 3 days, boo. You can't use my ground beef. I made meatloaf out that ground beef yesterday. I try to honor Joe's opinion to a degree, but he not gonna stop me from wearing my little bell sleeves. I found a pattern from a blouse that I took apart off of that jeans thing, and the bell sleeves is less bell because honestly, the big bells that I put on when I put on those dresses, I can't cook, I can't do dishes, I can't do nothing. I can't. I have to slip out of the blouse, wear it like a tube top, and then wash it just like that. We never ate as mukbang because we never filmed it. I used to love doing the mukbangs, but I really needed somebody to do it with me, like Joe or Josh, because it made for great conversation. And then while they would eat, I could swallow. And then, vice versa, because I can't talk and eat at the same time. I'll bite the inside of my mouth, I'll bite my tongue, I'll swallow air, I'll have gas pains later. So I just tend to sit quietly and eat by myself. But if they were with me, then we could talk it through, right? Maybe I'll bring back some mukbangs. What do you guys think? Because mukbangs are dead now, though, right? They're dead. We'll see. He even said at time a close friend to look at me didn't look as I swear. Um, One day, Barbara, we will do a mukbang. Yes, we'll do a mukbang, Rob. You're gonna come here. You have to come and see me. And we're gonna have the guy playing the mandolin in the window behind us. Oh my God. Rob never forgot that man. The man came in alive when I was sitting in the window on the park bench outside, and the man said I looked so beautiful that he wanted to stay in the window behind me and play the mandolin. I said, what the F? We're going to have to hire a mandolin player. Let's daydream about my birthday party that I'm probably not going to have. Because you see, Jada already talked me out of it with this illusion of grandeur, where she said, go rent a place by the beach and stay over there. Is she going to give me the money? No. I would rather go to Santa Barbara where they have beaches and go to Solvang, that little Dutch town, and film out there for the show. I'm seriously going to start doing vlogs. I'm tired of doing the cooking. I'm burned out. If you guys watch, you watch. If you don't watch, so what? I know we have to delete everything off we phone after we talk about the government because they have Starlink to nosy what we say. They're trending on TikTok, but they can only be 10 minutes, right? Your video can't be longer. I still didn't get my $120 from TikTok. Hopefully tomorrow. You guys pray for me. They said by the 15th. I really need that money to pay for that damn water heater. But they pick specific thing. Shit, I don't want to eat fish though. I eat fish like an animal. Because I don't just do fork and eat fish. Even if it's, what do you call the thing, filleted? I squeeze that sucker with my fingers. I was like, bone, let's look for bone. I'm gonna do a mukbang today with my meatloaf and mashed potato and my garden salad. The hell we gonna do? What we gonna talk about? That's the thing too. You have to have a topic to talk about in mukbang, and people didn't like you talking about politics in the mukbang. And the last time I did a mukbang on top about family, oh, they hate me now. Caviar. We used to eat caviar in Belize. They take out the egg out of the fish and they fry it. Then it was not black nasty thing that they serve over here. That shit was good when they fried that fish roll. Child, I hate all government officials except your second husband, Bernie. You and Bernie better go celebrate Passover together. I like the AOC. I like AOC. I like my girl Jasmine Crockett, Bernie, Kamala. I don't like my senator, Adam Schiff. I think he capes. I like my governor, but he didn't walk a thin line with me right now. And Gretchen, she got to walk a very thin line with me right now. It don't take me two to turn against you. I don't care if you're on my side, I'm going to turn against you. Well, I think Myrna, I'm not gonna say they're not reliable yet because I think when I made that money, it closed off on March 14th and they need 30 days to pay you. So I don't think that I think that's why I didn't get the money on March 15th. But now it didn't change. The money didn't change. It's still the 120. So I guess I didn't make any more money. And April 15th is coming and it says it there. It's kind of hard, Thomasina. It's hard. Isn't that beluga thing the thing that can kill you if they don't do it right? Right? I don't want to eat nothing that could possibly kill me with some poison. The hell?
If you're arguing with that Mexican girl and she says, what the
That's why I don't even eat what the thing name? Cassava bread. That shit having arsenic. See, it says 120 and it says go away thing. Where the hell is it at? Your rewards will be updated on April 1st. You will receive a payout on April 15th if eligible. So tomorrow I'll come back and tell you guys if I get the 120, I'm gonna pay towards the damn water heater. That water heater is effing up my summer. Can't even go to the beach because of this water heater. The hell? It's balut. That's the one that poisoned you, not beluga. You sure be? If Joshua was awake. They said they do direct deposit and I signed up for PayPal for them to put it in my PayPal. I'll let you guys know. You guys know I don't be lying. I don't be lying. Come back and I tell you exactly what's going on. Then pay the 15th, YouTube pay the 21st, and Amazon pay the 30th or the 31st, the end of the month. Joe bought some rockfish the other day, I think from Costco. Is it Costco or was it? Yeah, I think it was Costco. That is nasty. The smell is awful. He had to go cook that outside. Take the electric burner with the little pot out there and cook it outside, and it was still stinking the whole outside. No, I don't know how the hell he can heat that up because he can't heat that up in nobody air fryer in here. They're like, don't put that nasty fish in our air fryer, please. So you might have to heat that foolishness up in the microwave. It's gonna stink for the rest of the month. My God, that fish was nasty. I know. Send me the positive energy. I need my 120, guys. I need my 120. I'm always broke because when Joe gets the Social Security, we pay the mortgage and then we take all the rest of the money and pay one of the credit cards. And then I have to use back the money to pay the utilities from the credit card. I'm like, my God, why? Why? Ay, ay, ay. It's good. But I'm going to finish taping a vlog today, though. I'm gonna sit down while I have makeup on and I'm gonna talk about what we did when my auntie came and just bring it all up to speed. Then I could delete everything off the damn camera and we can move forward with new videos. And I'm gonna try to put up a lot of video, maybe a video a day if I can, especially if I do vlogs. Maybe I could do a video a day for a while, you know, and just get things kick-started over here because I'm sick and tired of being broke. Spot salmon. My sister told me if you have 110,000 subscribers and only 10 to 30 people come in when you do a live, that means all of the rest of them are haters. I'm like, I don't know that I believe that because I don't watch a lot of people I'm subscribed to. But I have like a handful of people, well, more than a handful of people that I watch religiously, you know? Girl, I'm gonna do some feet pictures. Even the puppy gonna have some feet pictures up in there. I don't know any other situation but broke. My friend Grandma Dorothy, that's since passed on, that used to do YouTube, she used to correct us when we say broke, and she would say temporarily out of funds. Don't say broke, because if you say broke, you're gonna stay broke. But if you are temporarily out of funds, funds can come at any time. At any time. I was so out of it, I didn't even mess around with my little tarot cards. I'm like, yesterday I messed around with them and I was happy again. I'm like, oh, let's ask a question. Okay, what does this mean, Basil? Oh, I found one of the heads to charge one of those phones. It's underneath here. We got even the puppy gonna have feet pictures. I'm telling you, she's still cute. Even the puppy. We're not gonna play up in here. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna set up my camera and get my. I can't do no mukbang. That puppy gonna come in here and harass the hell out of me. She gonna scratch the door up. She gonna. Oh God. Oh Lord. You live the broke life and you love it. See, because we confess the truth. And when it comes to the broke life, we are very innovative. Like me and Brenda talk about this thing all the time. When times get harder, and they will, as long as this man stay in the office, things are going to get harder. We're going to have to figure how to live off the land and, and, like make sourdough bread. You see how I'm making my own kombucha? A bottle costs 24 cents. It's even less than 24 cents a bottle because I was counting the water. I was counting the whole 5-gallon water for 175. I was saying that was 1 gallon, but it's 175 for 5 gallons. So the water is even less than what I was saying. So if it's 175, 1.75, come on, go back. I put a 0. 1.75 divided by 5 is 35 cents to the gallon of water. Plus everything else I added in. The thing just came to way less money to make a bottle of kombucha. See, we doing the thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're all haters, but my sister's like, they are haters. I am subscribed to a lot of people that I don't watch religiously, and I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? But I do have haters, and everybody in life has haters. You're not doing things right if you don't have haters, you know? But, some people, they'll do things over the top because they think if you see it, it's going to affect your day and you're going to be upset and jealous, you know? And it's like, no, why? I'm not jealous of a people. And you know how people say, I'm not jealous because that person bought that brand new Land Rover or whatever, because they work hard for their money. I don't care if they work soft for their money or they work hard for their money. I don't care if they stole the goddamn money. That's their money. They could buy what the hell they want to buy with it. And why would I be jealous? I would look at that and go, oh my God, if so and so got blessed and so got blessed, maybe blessings are in the neighborhood and it's going to come my way. And I'm telling you guys something. God is answering my prayers again. Because God goes through periods when he doesn't answer your prayers. Don't let no preacher tell you different, okay? So whenever you pray to God and ask for something and it seems like it's not coming and he's not answering, it's because the teacher doesn't talk during the test. Usually when you're not getting a response from God, it's because he's testing you. And I know he's answering me again because I said something out loud on Friday for Jada. And by Saturday, the thing came to pass. And it was something good. People always say, oh, you reap what you sow when you do something bad. They tell you that, right? But you reap what you sow for good too. And I spoke it and I said, God, please send Jada another person that can help her with her music. And let that person be hungry to produce these songs. And let that person not be a wicked person that's going to steal the songs. Lo and behold, somebody put her in a chat. Somebody that Dean knows put Jada in a chat. Somebody grabbed one of her songs that she was working on off of her Instagram or some shit, and they already made it into one of those, what do you call the, ooh, 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 ooh. Rob, what's that kind of music called? Ooh, ooh, ooh. The rave. They already made the song into a rave song. It's now mixing. It's now being mixed. I was like, wow. Nobody hates you? Girl, you're not doing things right. I'm telling you, you have to have haters in life because the haters propel you to your future. They make you do better. Uh-huh. For real. Hi, sweet cake. Come say hi. Come. No. What kind of high is that? How you feeling? How you feeling? When your shoes will come? You buy some shoes from Temu, it take long for come. I think let's go meet the boat.
Tomorrow.
Let's go meet tomorrow they come.
Hello, people. How you guys doing? I'm outside working in the backyard. I see a fly come.
I see that just now too. Was that a fly or the fruit fly? Oh,
It's a fly.
oh,
Fly.
go away. Go pitch on your mama. Miss Lucky said, Myrna, sometimes people hate you for your voice, your looks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bid. You bring on that fly in here. Sometimes people hate you because of your command of the English language. that you have grammar correctly. Like my friend spelled a name wrong when he sent me the name in the text, right? And so I dictated into the phone and the phone spelled it right. They have a boy version and a girl version of the name. And the person goes, "Oh my God, you have to correct everything." No, I wasn't correcting it. I dictated it to the phone and the phone spelled it that way. And so, like, why? Why? People hate me for that. And my daughter thanked me all the time for correcting her grammar wise, because she said when she was in college and that stuff came up, she was like, "Yeah, I know the answer to this. My mama don't correct me all my damn life. This is gonna come to something today." That's why I love when Jasmine sent me those videos, huh?
I said, don't worry about it. I don't care what you do, somebody will hate you. So don't worry.
Myrna said nobody hates she.
Who?
Myrna. She said nobody hates you because she put out positive vibes. I put out positive vibes too, but I get a lot of hate.
She might think they don't hate her.
They hate me in my own goddamn family because I speaks the truth. If you're 89 years old and you're messing with a 17-year-old girl, you're the fool your effing self. See, I speaks the truth.
That's what happened to me and you.
I don't like when he never me look. He talk too much thing.
I'm fooling myself.
You know, I'm only 9 years younger than you, baby. You're not fooling yourself.
Right.
I'm fooling myself because you act younger than me. Dad, can you take out the meatloaf and the mashed potatoes?
Okay.
Make it for Jada come back because she's going to go cut it and she's going to hunk it up.
You can take off.
Hurry, take it out so we can cut it thin. I will tell you. I'm that person. Will tell you. You can't ask me, this dress look good? Don't ask me questions to answers you don't want to hear. Does this dress look good on me? Does it make me look fat? Yes, it makes you look fat. Don't wear that. Me, personally, my stomach is flatter than, for my size, right? For like the 176 or whatever that I have, my stomach is flatter than somebody else with 176. I can't wear anything that go under your boob like this. You know, those little dresses that come right under your boob? What they call A-line or something? My mama told me a long time ago, don't wear that because it'll make you look fatter. That's for scrawny people that are anorexic and they need to look fatter. If you got some little weight on your body, don't wear anything cut right underneath your boob because it flows here in the belly part, make your belly look bigger than it is. I said, I lie like a rug too. See, I don't lie. I tell you the truth. Maybe that's why they like you, because you lie. Is it called empire dress? Yeah, they didn't look good on me. Put the mirror front of their ass. Go away. You know what? That was a baby fly. That upsets me. That means they're just hatching ya. It's probably because we had the garage open yesterday. Joe cut down the damn hibiscus tree. It's cut down to the quid, guys. To the quid. All you see is sticks and bramble coming out the ground. And I said, what the hell wrong with you? Why you cut my tree like this? It's springtime. They were opening. The hibiscus was pretty. And he goes, that shit have too much concuss. So he cut it down. And he said, we're not going to have no flies for the summer living, because, you know, the flies live in that bush. That's their whole hotel. And he goes, it's going to come back for after the summer is done, for the fall and the winter. You're going to enjoy your hibiscus there. I'm not going to see no flowers. This man just gone there like he crazy and took a machete and chopped down the whole goddamn bush. And he says, because the criminal could hide behind it. When we come home, we don't see our back there. I'm like, oh my God. Your prom dress was empire? Maybe that look good on you. Were you skinny? Because mommy said no. Mommy was a whole dressmaker, right? I want to see you get it. Then you can teach me how to get it too. What am I going to get? Thomasina, what am I getting? Are you talking to me or somebody else in the chat? I didn't go to prom, and I don't regret it. Me and my brother graduated at the same time because we were in the same class, right? Because we came from Belize. My mom put us all in school. And when prom came, my mom and dad couldn't really afford anything at the time. And I understood. My brother didn't care to go. I didn't have nobody to go with. I would have had to go with friends or whatever. And so I'm like, that's one thing I don't regret. The one thing that I have a little bit of regret about, but it's not a lot, because if it was a lot, I would save the money and correct the problem. I wanted to have a class ring, you know, that said the school and my birthstone and the year that I graduated, that type of shit. If I wanted to correct it, I could go to Walmart and order the ring, even though it's from 1984, and they would put anything I want to put on it with my birthstone. But maybe one day I'll do it. You know, I always tell you when things bother me, and obviously it's not bothering me enough because I would have fixed the problem. It was like $135 for the ring or something the other day. So it's like, why? See, the skinny people can wear the empire waist because they need to show that they have a little bit of weight on them. Christine, how you doing, my darling? Oh, this thing hurt my booty. Why does fly deciding to stay in here? Go outside. There's nothing. Maybe the Cora bed. They make it. Cora bed no smell. Read your comments. Hold on. Make I go back and see what Miss Lucky say. Let me see Miss Lucky. I would give white lie. I can't tell them they look fat in a dress. Only close people know I tell them. See, if they're close enough to me to ask me, it's going to be the whole truth. But it's not going to be rudely done, though. It's not rudely done. Like if I'm telling Jada that this outfit doesn't look good at her, Joe will be the one, that not look good, take that off. That's Joe, to the point. Me, I would show her this part accentuates this, which is gorgeous, but because it comes down here and do this, when the back part is cocked up too high, and if you bend over, you can do it if you wear shorts underneath it, and I do it that way. And she does it that way for me too. This looks good right here, mommy, but this part, you're not going to like it. If you go out there and somebody take a picture of you, you're not going to like it. So we do it that way. We're not rude about it, I'm doing good, Christine, my darling. We had a quake this morning, but it was in San Diego, which is about almost 2 hours away from me. But it shook over here, but it was a rolling motion, like if you're on the ocean. But the thing is, we got an actual alert to the phone. I've never seen that. And the alert came like an Amber Alert, and it says earthquake, take cover, hold on, protect yourself. I was like, what the hell? And then me and Jada felt the rolling motion. It got us dizzy, and then we got sick to our stomach. Well, at least me. I get sick to my stomach easy though, because I have balance issues. This fly gotta go. And it's a baby one. Oh. Yeah, Joe don't have time to sugarcoat it. Myrna, you will never know if my toes are cheesy because the people have to pay for the feet pictures. The Ross. No, I'm not gonna say it on Facebook, but like if you're close to me and you ask me if this look good, I'm gonna answer. I found this stuff to put up curtain, right? So this part goes on the wall, and then you hang the front curtain here, and then the second curtain, like the way I have this layered. But I didn't put it up before in the front window because it comes out so far from the wall that people could peer in to the house still. But here I could put it because it goes to the porch. Nobody's going to peer in. But the problem is I found two of them, but I didn't find the damn poles. Where are the poles? I don't know where I put those, the rods. So Joe can't put it up for me until I get the rods, but he'll put it up and then I'll be able to, because I can't really close this curtain because I have two of those old school type rods and it's hard to pull the curtain closed. So I can't come in here at night to do any kind of work because people will see me, Myrna, you got first warning, Myrna. You're going to get whacked in the head with a wrench. She wants to say my cheesy tofu free. She got paid. My godmother probably gonna watch this shit and say, what the hell is my goddaughter talking about? That my auntie watch, my godmother watch. This fly better go because you're flying in my mouth directly. Oh shit, Jada's back. I gotta go cut the meatloaf before Jada gets to it. She's gonna cut it too fat. Then she not gonna eat the whole thing. Then she gonna leave it there, pitch one side like meat free. She already asking me for my damn meat. The hell? Nothing free today. We got bills to pay. We got bills. Hey, land pan the light. Hold on, guys. Hold on, okay? Let me get the fly swatter. Daddy, hold on. Let me in here with this fly. Daddy? Hold on, let me in here with this fly. Okay? Hold on, let me in here with that fly. Joe and Evie doing a mukbang. Where you gone? Is that you? Shit, it fly. And if I want to whop it too hard, can I broke my light. But it's gonna die soon. Sorry if that wake up somebody dog. I watch one of my card readers like to ring a little bowl with a stick whenever somebody donate money. Every time I sit and donate money, I hurry mute it because that's gonna annoy the hell out of Evie. I spray hairspray on them so they can't fly. Then I get them with. That's a good idea. No, but for real, them feed pigs be making money. They do. They do. And like I told Thomasina before, the feet don't even have to look good. They could have bunions and onions. I'm looking for that fly guy. The toenails could look like witches' toenails, feet dirty. Men's, they dumb. They'll pay for everything. I keep hitting it light because I know why I broke my light, but god damn it, I keep missing it. It's attracted to my light. You're stupid, Thomasina. And then my cousin like said, what's not in the face is around the waist. Oh. Okay, what Thomasina say? Mm-hmm. Marjorie Taylor Greene gone from what, $700,000 to like $1,700 million? She going down. All of the people where they do this stuff thing, they're not going down, but then on a Trump. Only Trump is the only one that don't go down. All the rest of them want drop the water. You watch. Well, Maras, she left one mukbang and gone another one. 20, is it 22 million? I knew it was a lot. No, she could buy anybody in the trouble where you want to do. You guys hear that's why she and her husband with Pat, right? Because she was in a trouble with people that wasn't the husband. Oh my God, that's what I was gonna name one of my books. The small batch one, the small batch book. I was gonna name it for blah 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 and truples. At first, but I said singles and couples. We talking smack over here. I'm gonna go check the news and see if the people in San Diego are okay though, because they said widespread damage. So I don't know what'll happen out there, and probably parts of Mexico too. Look the type. No, they say with the feed pictures, like soil that you plant in, that soil is like super black. They said they like when people walk in the soil, and then as they're walking, you could see the bottom of their feet has the soil, and the bottom of your feet has a pattern, right? That shape pattern, because there's parts of your feet that don't touch the ground, unless I guess if you're flat-footed, it does. I have a very high instep. And so when I walk, there's big portions of my footprint that's not there. Because my instep is so damn, me and my dad has the same instep like that. Shit. Every time I catch it, it bounce. If Wednesday was alive, she would have already booked it in Jada's room. She don't like flies at all. Evie doesn't like flies, but she barks at them. Let's see if he can fly again. And my sister's feet are small. Her feet is like 5 or 5.5. I think the difference between me and my sister, her husband gonna put her out if she sell feed pictures. My husband's gonna join me. Oh. You got high instep too, Carla? Yeah, I got high instep, gal. Make it hard to wear boots. You know this friggin' fly no dead? Why you not pitch pan this light right here, man? Pitch pan this one. Mm-mm-mm. This leaf fly look like it got at Yale University, Next time when you pitch pan a light, I'm going to one different angle. You have low instep, so you got flat foot? At least they don't put you in the army to catch the flies. Maybe Evie will do that. I'll do videos of me massaging my toes. Joe could put up some too, but Joe feet look like French fries. Hold on. Damn it, where'd it go? I got it at a different angle. I hope it died. I don't see nothing down here. Stupid ass fly. Mm-hmm. About to sneak up on it. Yeah, some of them go to school. Some of the flies go to school. They know how to avoid getting hit, man. Tell me to go get it, Babs. Go get it, B. Go get it, B. Go get it, girl. Put up your feed pictures. And you know, we don't lie over here, so we're gonna come back and let you know too. You know what would be embarrassing though? When you get your 1099 from the place that you do the feed pictures with, and you have to take it to the tax guy that's a family member that's in his 80s. What's this place here that sent you this 1099? No, it's not women that look at feed pictures. We are smart. It's men that look at the feed pictures and pay for it like a bunch of idiots. Oh my God. Oh no. I broke my little belt clip thing. No, this is no longer good. Esto no sirve. No. No, I gotta put my watch in an actual watch band. Then put it in. I broke my belt clip thingy. I hope I have another one. Let me put it in my pocket. Not flat all the way, but nearly. Yeah, Jada has more flat feet. Please, God, Barbara's side angle hitting need fixing. My side angle hitting? No, what happened is I don't want to hit it too hard to break my light. It's on my beautiful light like this one. See? It's on this. And this lady named Portia gave me the money to buy these lights. I never forgot her. Portia Higginbottom. That's what I used to call my mom when she was alive. I call her Mrs. Higginbottom, because when she would call from Belize, because Belize's area code, help me out, B, is it 501, right? 501 for Belize area code. And that area code is also for Arkansas. And so the phone would reroute through something in Arkansas, and it would say Mrs. Higginbottom is calling me. And my mom says, I don't know why my phone keeps saying that. You crazy. Mm-hmm. My footprints, they have been using the Bigfoot. Stupid Tina. Oh my God. You guys go follow Thomasina page because she goes live and it's fun. It's fun. I liked when you were walking alongside that road the other day when you were waiting on your brother-in-law. I was like, that was such a good live. Yup. Mm-hmm. Higginbottom. That's the name of the lady who gave me the money to buy the light. She was so awesome. She still comes in every now and again. Her first name is Portia. That's a pretty name too. First name is Portia, but she was spending a lot of time with grandkids, and yeah, she was nice. I never forget the good things people do for me, and I always think about them and pray for them when I see. Oh, every time I turn my little light on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tamazita gonna get her damn money. She gonna get her money. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I broke my belt clip, guys. I like to wear my little watch as a belt clip, but I don't broke it. I don't trust it. Even if Joe put it back together, I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't think this will go back together. It's fully broken. Oh, she's in Jada's room. I might have as well run go eat. Some butt videos? I ain't doing no butt videos. Feet is good. Oh my God, Brenda, she got the shit down pat. Brenda got this thing down pat. Oh, let me see. I dropped my hanky. Let me. We laugh now, But if things get worse, a lot of us is going to do this, okay? We project just like Mr. Man. We tell you what we's going to do. I know you have a bouquet. No, I'll fix it, D, because it has to swing open like this so the thing can go on a charger at night. You got me? So if I put duct tape in, I'll swing. I think I have another one though. I have it as a lanyard, as a watch, as a everything. I'll find another one. If not, Joshua will have one. Ay. I know look good dry up. Them two are on a roll. But you know what? We're taking notes though. We didn't think about the butt pictures. Miss Lucky says she would do it. We're teaching these people bad stuff. Hi, Karen. How are you, my darling? Little smoked sausage. Joe's look like little stubby French fries. We're awful. God, we're awful. How you doing, Karen? We over here talking bull. We talked about the earthquake that happened already. Thank God we don't feel no more shakers. One of these days, an earthquake is going to happen when I'm on live. And you're going to see me gone. I'm going to be like Scooby-Doo. Gone. Right underneath this desk. The hell? Girl, I'm afraid of earthquake. Bad. It's not like, see, that's my problem, Myrna. See? Karen, we're talking about how we're going to make money if things get any harder in life. We're going to sell feet pictures, and my friend Brenda said she's going to do those bend down, pick things up off the ground pictures so you can see her booty. Oh my God. Nobody even said I'll try sing, dance, just got right to the lowest common denominator. At least we all have nice teeth, right? Because I see this one little girl on Beyond the Gate. She's a pretty little girl, but when she smiles, all you see is some little chiclet teeth and gums galore. And I told Joshua said, this one doesn't look bad, because Joshua's looking at all the characters that come on and goes, because Joshua likes only one he likes on that show. And I said, wait till she grins. And when she grinned, Joshua's like, what the hell was that? It's all gums. Little bitty teeth. She gonna have to go to the dentist to let them cut that back, girl. There's teeth in there. They gotta cut that sucker back. We had one in California, Karen, in San Diego. It was at first reported as a 6.7, but downgraded shortly after to a 5.2. And I'm 2 hours away, but we felt the rolling motion. And the scariest part is that we got the alert. We got the Amber Alert type thing saying earthquake, drop, roll, cover, whatever the hell you have to do in an earthquake. Yeah, we're always talking about feet pictures, girl. None of us are doing that, but we always talk about it. Miss Stella got her groove back. I feel good today, though. I was in terrible pain yesterday. I couldn't even get up from the couch. I'm going to start riding again soon, too. We're walking. We're going to walk this evening. We're walking, but I'm going to start riding again. Yeah. And my two front teeth, one is kind of lapped over the other one. But for some reason, it doesn't show up in the camera. So, and the dentist from before when I was 18 said it's because of the wisdom teeth that was pushing it. So they had to pull out the wisdom. So it stopped. And then one of them was getting like longer than the other one. And I would go to the girls to take my picture, my headshots and stuff. And they would say, just press my teeth lightly on the bottom lip and stretch my lips. And that would hide that snaggle tooth. So I went to the dentist by the shop and he wanted to put veneers on my teeth. And the lady that worked there was from Salvador. She was an older lady and she was my friend. And she says, don't do it. I'll tell you why later. And so when he came back, I said, I don't want to do it. And so he says, well, I could shave it down a little for you. And I said, for how much? And he goes, I'll do it for free, because I was already racking up a big bill there. And he shaved it and it's been perfect ever since. And later on, the lady called me and said, don't ever put veneers because they have to scuff up your teeth to stick the veneers on, and it's kind of like sticking on fake nails, right? So when you bite into corn, bite into an apple, it's going to come right off, and then the scuff is going to be left behind, and then you're going to have to run in there constantly for them to put more veneers on. And she goes, you've got good, strong, beautiful, healthy teeth. Don't F it up with that just because the teeth is lapped over. Like the girl on the blacklist, her teeth was lapped over like mine, and she always smiled and showed it. And all of a sudden her teeth look different. I said, oh shit, she went and put veneers. She done F that up. That's what made her unique. B-Lo the same as J-Lo. Oh my God. Brenda, stop. Brenda, we're not going to make Brenda and Thomasina meet. We're not going to let them meet because they're going to be hella trouble out there in the world. We're not going to let them meet. It's money, money, money. Evie, come say hi. Come here. I must have caught the fly. Can you not the fly again? Come up. See? Can you guys see Evie? Yeah, that's my sweet Evie. That's my sweet Evie. That's my sweet Evie. My sweet Evie. No biting. Why you gotta go to biting right away? That's my sweet Evie. She'll be 6 months on the 24th, guys. She's 26 pounds. Hey, stop scrape up the paint job like that. Knock on the door with your tail. That's what Wednesday used to do. Sweet Evie is going to be 6 months. Jada can't take her around Baloo anymore until she has the surgery. Baloo is Mikey's chocolate lab. And he's a boy and he's not fixed. I say, nope. Stay away from my sweet Evie. You guys hear the thing releasing from the ground? The tile is still releasing. When the weather get warm, it stops releasing. When the weather get cold, it releases. And Home Depot say, ain't nothing they can do about this, girl. When I'm done paying off the water heater, that's when I'll buy tile to do the kitchen. It might take a while, though, because I want to buy tile to do the kitchen and the laundry room. And we're going to have to take everything out of the laundry room, take the popcorn off the ceiling, paint the ceiling and the walls, then lay down the tile, and then bring everything back in. So it's going to be a project. Where you say, I'm so hungry, I can eat a dog and record their reaction. Oh my God. No acupuncture for you? We got plans. Tomasina said we're going to be all right. We got plans. We sure do. We sure do. So we're almost through April. And then we start in May. And I hope by May I can go to the beach. My first little visit, because April looked cold still. Well, they told us last week when it was hot. We had 89 last week, right? They told us it was going to get cold this week. So it's chilly today. It's not bad. This what I'm wearing is good. And I have the fan on above me because of the lights. Tomasina's way behind in the chat. She said chiclet teats. Chiclet teats. Yeah, Auntie Sina's country lanai. She got that from that girl that we were watching when she talked about her lanai. About on the lanai, it was a damn stupid little porch, a balcony. She said, I'm on the lanai. I'm like, okay. I thought a lanai was more fancy. Well, guys, thank you for spending time with me. I'm going to go slice up my meatloaf and heat it up and get my lunch going. And then I was supposed to do something else today. I don't know what. Oh, edit. I'm going to tape a vlog, edit it, put it out, and you guys are going to see a few vlogs. All right. I hope you guys don't mind. My faithful diehard people, I hope you guys don't mind watching a few vlogs because my vlogs, they're not Kardashian vlogs. You know what I mean? They're just regular everyday life thing, but I try to make it interesting and make it short. I don't want to make them too long. All right. Yeah. You outside getting some fresh air? That's so cool. Joe already dig up the ground, so I have to go see what else I need to buy now. I'm going to have to holler at Carla. Holler at Carla so Carla can help me grow these things. Mm-hmm. You follow Tamasina? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Tamasina is fun. It's fun. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later, hopefully with a vlog. Let me see if I could go record one really quickly and see how fast I can edit it, okay? Bye. I'll let you guys know if there's any more aftershocks or pre-shocks or earthquakes. All right. Bye. Thanks, mods. Thanks for helping me out today, okay?